going to be not shaking. Whoa, there we go. We are going to be doing some turkey burgers for you, and we are guest starring my mama, Sherry. When I do turkey burgers, I usually always have some help, my husband or my mom, just because it goes a lot faster. I have discovered that. They're really, really easy to make, and I food prep quite a bit of them, so I have them in the freezer at all times. So let's get started. Turkey burgers. I stock up throughout the month because this stuff goes on sale, so I'll get it like the $5 off. I only have 4 packages this time. We won't do all the packages with you watching because that'll take too long. But I get the Jennie-O ground turkey breast, 99% lean and 1% fat. And I find that it's actually pretty moist when I reheat them, when I eat them. So I don't mind them at all. So we're just going to do 2 packages for you just to show you what we do. We have our beers. We did just work out too, so it's really offsetting it, but we did some Zumba country. It's pretty much like country dancing. Kind of like line dancing. Kind of. It was fun. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do, when we used to have points for meat, it would be 1 point basically for a fourth of this meat. So I always just basically cut it in 4 in my heads, and then I patty 4 burgers. But because there are no points now, watch out, there's gross. Because there are no points, you could make them bigger. I tried making this package into 3 burgers last time, and my mom and I were just talking about how that's actually too much meat. It's just too big and it's too dry and it's not worth it. So I'm gonna do 4 again. I like that. It depends on what kind of bun you put it on. We do either an English muffin, which obviously is round, or a sourdough bread, 2 pieces of sourdough bread. And if you do that, I would advise pattying them more oblong.
Yeah, definitely.
Not round. So first you're gonna cut the plastic off. Then you're gonna season it here. There's different seasonings that you can use. I like the Trader Joe's chili lime seasoning blend. And my mom likes the
lemon pepper fan.
Lemon pepper fan. Doesn't really matter whatever seasoning you like, and what I do is I just dump. So I only do the top because what you're gonna do is kind of like mush it all together. I give it a good dose. I also do salt and pepper on both. My mom and I love salt. Uh-oh, clearly I'm out.
Stop the video, wait.
Oh.
No, backup salt, there you go.
Backup's the good kind too. Backup salt. Okay. So the reason why you want to have 2 people when you do this is because my hands are going to get all gross. And when I first started doing this, I would patty them, and then to get them into a bag, it's just really annoying. So you have your second person sit here and keep you company and chit chat and drink a beer with you. And then you take your...
I'm really called the bag lady.
The bag lady is what we call her. I kind of visualize cutting this into 4. And I take my first one, and I literally just take a chunk here. So as you can see, it's kind of far away. Just take a chunk. And now since we only seasoned the top, what I do is I split the chunk into half, and then I put it together like this. So now the whole burger is essentially going to be seasoned. It really does not take much to patty. So what we do is we just patty these into a nice little circle. My mom tried, last time we did this, we had a patty party, and we did, oh my God, like 12 containers of these. And she tried pushing her a little thumbprint. Oh, it's after she put it in the bag, putting a thumbprint. Did that work?
It did. Bobby Flay actually recommends if you push your thumbprint in the middle, when you cook your patty, it won't bulge on top. It will stay flat.
Which with these dry burgers, they can be dry. If you cook them too long, that could definitely help. So I freeze all these in individual bags. I told you a few videos ago that I use a lot of bags. Makes my life a lot easier, more easy, easier. Easier. So I patty 1 burger into a bag, and then I stick them all in the freezer. And you want to make sure when you put them in the freezer tonight, don't just toss them in there, obviously, because then they're not going to stay as like a nice circle shape. They're going to get all wonky. So then you can cook these straight out of the freezer. If you do, and you throw it in a pan, like if you're in a desperate night and you have nothing else to cook, we just put a lid over it to kind of steam it more. Cooks better that way. But generally I know what I'm gonna want for dinner the morning of. So when I'm on my way out the door, I'll pull a patty out of the freezer and I just throw it in the fridge, and it is perfectly defrosted by the time I get home from work. Granted, I do work a 12-hour job, so I guess anything would be defrosted in 12 hours. So there's the first 4. And now I'm gonna do the lemon pepper ones. I like both of these flavors, so I'll just mix them all in the fridge, and it kind of keeps it exciting. Never know what flavor I'm gonna get. Anyway, so when you throw it on the stove, actually what I've been doing lately is I have my George Foreman, and it's just so big, I don't like keeping it on the counter. But it cooks really well on the George Foreman, even better than the stove. And you just throw it in there and it cooks in a few minutes, and then use a piece of Jarlsberg cheese if you have 1 point to spare, or you can just do some shredded cheese, which we just discovered this weekend, some fat-free cheddar cheese. It's pretty good. I've been adding that to my bean burritos this week. Those Taco Bell bean burritos I showed you in my food prep video. Yes, my fingers are currently frozen. So as you can see, this is going very quickly. We just did about 8 burgers. Mom has the bag ready. I plop it in. She squishes all the air out. Done. I have enlisted my husband to do this for me, reluctantly. If it includes a beer, he usually is willing to sit here and hold a bag open. This one turned out really big, actually. So what I'll do with this one is I'm gonna make it like a square shape, and it'll be a sourdough bread type of burger. That's it. Maybe. Pretty simple, really, really easy. If you have, oops, sorry.
Okay.
Got her finger.
Got my finger.
You know, if you have a few extra minutes, buy the stuff on sale and then just patty them. And then you have 8 0-point turkey burgers ready to go in your freezer, even if you don't put it on a bun. If you're really low on points for the day and you need a low point option, pull out a turkey burger, throw it on a pan. That's 0 points now, and you can even do like a lettuce wrap.
That, you could also do an egg white omelet with a bunch of vegetables and have this patty on the side.
Genius. Yep, genius. That's it. Anything else?
Well, I think that's it. This was an easy one.
Easy one. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Bye.
Bye.